The Bugatti Bolide isn't your typical road-going hypercar. It's a track-only beast engineered for pure, unadulterated domination, a $4 million plus farewell to the iconic quad-turbo W16 engine that has defined Bugatti's modern era. Revealed as a concept in 2020 and greenlit for limited production, just 40 units in 2023. The Bolide cranks out a staggering 1,825 horsepower on E85 biofuel in its prototype form, though production models dial it back to 1,600 PS, about 1,578 horsepower on 98 Aron fuel to balance track reliability with explosive performance. At a featherweight 1,450 kilograms dry, it boasts a power-to-weight ratio of 0.67 kilograms per PS, enabling 0 to 100 kilometers per hour in 2.2 seconds, 0 to 500 kilometers per hour in under 21 seconds, and simulated lap times that would humble Le Mans prototypes: 3 minutes 7 seconds at Circuit de la Sarthe, 5:23 at the Nürburgring. But beneath the raw aggression lies Bugatti's signature luxury DNA, refined, bespoke touches that transform this circuit missile into a sensory masterpiece. And then there's the exhaust, a central, straight-piped roar from that W16 heart that's as visceral as it is orchestral. Let's dive deep into the Bolide's luxurious underbelly and why its sound is the stuff of legends. The W16 engine's power and pedigree. At the core of the Bolide is Bugatti's legendary 8.0-liter quad-turbocharged W16, a narrow-angle V8 fused with another, essentially two VR8s breathing as one. In the Bolide, it's tuned for track savagery. 4 massive turbochargers spool up to deliver 1,600 newton meters of torque between 3,800 and 7,050 revolutions per minute, with the prototype variant unleashing a full 1,825 horsepower on ethanol for even wilder stats: 0 to 400 kilometers per hour in 12.1 seconds. This engine isn't just powerful, it's a symphony of engineering excess, hand-built in Molsheim, with titanium components and bespoke cooling to handle the heat of sustained 3G cornering. Bugatti's ethos? No compromises on emissions or noise regs since it's track only, so the W16 runs uncorked, free from the mufflers and catalysts that tame road cars like the Chiron. But here's where luxury creeps in. Even in this stripped-for-speed machine, the engine bay is a jewel box of precision. Exposed carbon fiber weaves, polished titanium exhaust manifolds, and 3D printed cooling ducts aren't just functional, they're art. Owners get concierge-level access to Bugatti's atelier for custom tuning, ensuring the W16 doesn't just propel you, it performs like a Stradivarius under the baton of your right foot. Where track brutality meets bespoke refinement. The Bolide is unapologetically a racer, low-slung, aero-obsessed, with active flaps generating up to 2,600 kilograms of downforce at speed and a push-rod suspension echoing LMP1 prototypes. Yet Bugatti didn't strip out the opulence that defines the brand. This is luxury reimagined for the adrenaline addict, extreme performance wrapped in materials and features that prioritize sensory immersion over street-legal frivolities. The cockpit, a race-inspired sanctuary. Step into the Bolide, and you're enveloped in a minimalist haven drawn from Formula One and Le Mans cockpits, but elevated to Bugatti standards. The carbon fiber monocoque, stiffer and stronger than the Chirons, built to FIA LMH/LMDH crash specs, withstanding 7.5-ton loads on the A pillar and 12 tons on the B pillar. doubles as an integrated roll cage, yet it's lined with Alcantara and quilted leather accents for a tactile embrace. Seats, ergonomically sculpted carbon buckets with FIA-approved 6-point harnesses that cradle you through 3.6 G lateral forces, but they're heated and ventilated for lap after lap comfort. The seating position leans rearward like a fighter jet, heels raised for optimal pedal feel, with the passenger angled forward for that nose cone view thrill. No door handles or cup holders here. Luxury means focus, but the 8-inch digital cluster and steering wheel with 8-thumb accessible buttons deliver real-time telemetry, G-forces, tire temps, aero balance, and engine vitals, all customizable via Bugatti's bespoke software. Bespoke materials and craftsmanship. Forget plush carpets. The floor is exposed carbon with diamond pattern grips for barefoot grip. Yes, some owners track it that way. But luxury shines in the details. Hand-stitched Alcantara dash, titanium shift paddles, and magnesium accents that gleam like jewelry. The Aero Suite, adjustable for high downforce track mode or low drag top speed runs, includes carbon ceramic brakes with monoblock calipers and dedicated cooling, ensuring fade-free stops without sacrificing the buttery feel of power steering. Climate control, standard to combat track sweat, paired with active noise cancellation for the helmeted driver, though who would mute this soundtrack? Safety is the ultimate luxury. ABS, traction control, and stability systems borrowed from hyper racing, all tunable for pro or amateur modes.